Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for February 27, 2019. Today we're looking at the USDCHF, the US dollar versus the Swiss franc for today's trade analysis. Starting here on the daily time frame, we actually see three different trends that have been over the past several months, going all the way back to September: the rising black trend, the falling blue trend, and then the most recent rising black trend line over here on the right hand side of the chart. The question is, are we going to continue that uptrend, or are we looking for some reversal or pullback here for the dollar franc? And at least at this point, it looks like the market is attempting some sort of pullback or retracement of the uptrend. We have now seen a new low being made underneath the 99.75 level. Let's look at this green shaded area here. Towards the top of the chart, we have this green zone between 99.75 and 0.9995. Over the past few days, we can see this blue box right here between the yellow and the green zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days just been bouncing around between the green and the yellow zone. Today, we see the market pressuring through what has been support for the past 5 days, pressuring through there and making a new low. So if you simply define a trend, the simplest way to define a trend is rising lows and rising highs is an uptrend. We could see that, of course, above the black trend line. And a downtrend would be defined as lower highs and lower lows, or falling highs and falling lows. And in this case, we see a new low, or a falling low, or a lower low being made here for the dollar franc. So it's giving us some evidence or some clue that maybe we could be looking for some sort of trend change or reversal. Now, we can't throw everything into that quite yet, but it is an interesting scenario where we're seeing it pushing under that green zone today. If you look back here to the blue circle, left-hand side, during the blue downtrend, the blue circle shows the market coming from the same high, the pink zone at the top of the chart, pressuring lower, getting through the green zone, using the green zone as resistance, and eventually continuing a downtrend here for the dollar franc. So again, blue circle shows under the green zone became a change of the trend, and we started to see the market falling lower for quite some time. And then it turned back around and went up. So if the blue circle is any indication to us, under the green zone, we may begin looking for selling opportunities underneath 0.997595. So under the green zone, we're looking for further evidence, further clues, further information that tells us that a downtrend may be happening. It is interesting. Today, this is the 100 period simple moving average, the green line in the chart, and that we are sitting right on top of that 100 period moving average today. That is very interesting, and maybe become somewhat of an intraday barrier for the market to go lower, but anything through there will look for the market to continue this downside pressure. A couple other things here on the chart. Let's just throw a couple of more circles here. Right here where the smaller blue circle is, resistance into the green zone. Just after the big blue circle, we see this area right here, resistance into the green zone. So we know with some fact that the green zone has been historically support and resistance. It's been both. It's a factual area of trading decision. Sometimes, as resistance, the blue circles show that the market finds resistance, turns around and goes down. Sometimes as support, as we've seen over the past couple of days, where the market found support above that same green shaded area. So under it, our confidence in the downside begins to increase, that it could continue to pressure lower. And history shows us, blue circle back here, and even this blue circle here, history shows us that underneath the green zone, at minimum, we could be looking for it to go to the blue zone, 99.3520. And the risk on this, if it does indeed break the green zone and go lower, the risk is it turns around and gets back above it. So we already have assessed what our potential target is, the blue zone. We've assessed what the risk would be back above the green zone. So now we're just looking for the setup, the timing to get into the short here for the dollar franc. Let's take it down to the 4-hour time frame. It's not going to really change any of that, but we can begin looking for evidence and timing here for the dollar franc. And again, I don't think we're there yet, but here's something interesting here for us. And let's make this circle. Let's change the color real quick to black so it's different than the other ones we looked at. So here we can see the market come down, find support, eventually break through it, and then find resistance under the yellow zone. So support at the yellow zone, underneath it resistance at the yellow zone. So if we look at that similar scenario where we saw support at the green zone. Now we're looking for resistance under the green zone and the continuation of that trend pattern. So what we're looking for is for the market to establish, first off, the breakout underneath 99.75, use it as resistance, and target the blue zone for the dollar franc this week.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.